Hi, this is Bob Jones from Dawson County Raceway. I'm here with Jay Steffens, our 2017 A-Mod champion.
Yep.
And how are you today, Jay?
I'm doing good, Bob. How are you doing?
All right, we're sitting here in his new shop and got his new car behind us right here that he's working on, and want to find out a few things. So,
Well, first off, this is the Dirt Boss shop. Doug Pierman, Charlie Brown. This is where Dirt Boss chassis are made, and I feel lucky to do that. This is this is chassis number 44 off the jig, and I think it's probably my close to 215th car I've built.
wow,
Between two different companies, and so I'm pretty proud of that.
that's pretty. That's a lot of experience of building
Yeah,
cars.
yeah, it's fun. I think it's called lung cancer, but
Fried eyes.
oh
and,
man, I've gotten to where I think I need bifocals. I really do. They say youth is everything, and eyesight is everything when it comes to welding. But yeah, this is our 25th year, so I thought, well, I'm going to build me a new car, and it's going to be red with a white body, 'cause that's our first car was a red frame with a white body. And for any of the race car drivers out there or fans listening, like I was telling your wife Julie, we're going to paint it red, which is resale red. That's what Kenny McCarty always called it, was resale red.
resale red.
Yeah, I figured everybody's black frames. I thought we'll just do a resale red frame. So
Yeah. Well, and so you've been racing now, what, how many years?
this will be my 25th year. I started racing BMX when I was 12, and I got a job with the railroad when I was about 20. And they said, sign on this piece of paper, and we have your soul, and you no longer have weekends off. And
We own you.
yeah, and they said you're gonna have Wednesday and Thursdays off.
Yeah.
And so my wife was a race junkie, and her dad had took her to the races, and she's like, well, I've been to the races. Let's go out to the racetrack and watch races. And and we went to Lexington, and Sal Hernandez was my favorite, and we went back to work, and I said, man, that racing thing, I think I could do that. And the guy at work, he goes, hey, I got a car I'll sell you for $400. And this other guy, he's like, I got a trailer and an engine I'll sell you for $1,200. And about $2,500 more, I had a car. Didn't know what the hell I was doing. I worked on that thing 24/7. Dumb. I didn't know nothing.
Here you are today.
Yeah, still dumb.
You know how many wins that you've had through your
I don't
career?
know. We've had, IMCA keeps track of that stuff. Somewhere over 30.
That's pretty good, though. That's good.
I didn't have quite as many as Josh. I was impressed with that, with 21 wins.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good in the late model, yeah.
That's really good.
Yeah, that's really good.
We had one win last year. The last night in Lex, we were racing for a championship. We were tied for points, and we won it.
You were able to pull that off.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. We won the championship in Lexington, at now Dawson County Raceway, and this is for Dawson County Raceway. And all the years I've raced there, the first year I was in a stock car, called it a street stock, and I showed up for the Sportsman Bomber Nationals, put a 4-barrel carburetor on, put Hoosier tires. I didn't get lapped, and I said, man, I love this track. And the next year, I wadded the car up in Fort Morgan that November or whatever. Got me a Sardison car from Ron Sardison, a used one, and went to, racing in North Platte and Lexington, Dawson County Raceway. And I fell in love with that place. And
Yeah,
we
it's a
used
neat
to,
little race
oh,
track.
we used to, I tell you what, I'd hot lap, and I was like, well, I'm done. I had as much fun as I'm going to have tonight. We'd hot lap. I don't even hot lap anymore, but
Yeah.
we,
Now that will change this year.
well,
Dave Jewett's got a different thought on
yeah,
that.
need to hot lap,
The
yeah.
promoter there at
I
Dawson
love,
County.
we're lucky to have Dave Jewell.
I think so, too,
We really
yeah.
are.
Yeah.
But I do, we've said we'll unload. When we were in the infield, we'd unload, and I'd look around and I'd say, I'm home, this is my track, and I've always loved Lexington. It's just it's a fast track.
Well, we're hoping everybody comes back out feeling that way too, because being able to have Dave Jewett as the promoter and his knowledge of taking care of the racetrack and making it raceable
Oh yeah.
is going to be different than it was last year, except for one race, you know. So
Dave will do good.
yeah, it'd be great.
Yeah, we're definitely supporting Dave and the whole track. I mean,
Yeah.
I think the community's behind it.
They
I hope
appreciate
anybody
that.
that's watching this, I mean, my job as a race car driver is to put on a show. And I'm there to put on a show. And I'm going to race you. Denny Agee always said that. He'd say, "Was you racing me?"
You wanted to find out,
And he goes,
is that all you had?
Yeah, he's like, he's kind of serious, and you're like, well, what do you mean? And it's, he's racing me, wasn't you? And I'm like, maybe. He says, you were racing
that's
me,
funny,
weren't you?
yeah.
So,
Seeing where you're at.
yeah, we always liked racing Denny.
Now you got some jeans coming up, I understand, possibly here in the future.
Yeah, my son, Aiden, this is my 25th year. I think what we're going to do, unless we can afford it, seems like we're a one-car team. I don't think we can do 2 cars. He's 13, so we're going to get him a new go-kart, let him run 14 and 15 ages. And then, so I'm going to run this year and next year. And then I think I'm going to, one of the sponsors, Tony Schultz Racing, he stepped out of the seat when his boys started racing. And I respected that. And,
Well, it puts 100% into his program too.
yeah, I just, I've done this long enough. I'll still race maybe after that. I enjoy this. I enjoy just talking and working in the garage. We're in here with the shop with Doug every night. We have been since January 2nd or 3rd on this car. And I like the garage. I
You like welding?
I just like working on the car.
Yeah.
And I mean, the racing thing is fun and everything, and been there, done that type deal. And my kid's left eye dominant. He won 7 races last year, track championship. And if he can get off his butt and feel like he wants it, and he'll work on it a little bit.
The big jump from a go-kart to an
Yeah,
A-mod, but
I think he'll do good.
I always like just slamming them in there and see what
Yeah.
they can do.
Yeah,
you know?
Doug's wanting me to build him a hobby stock or a street stock. Everybody's talking sport mod. I'm like,
And then you gotta teach him how to steer all over
yeah,
again.
we'll just
you
get
know?
it. Let's put him in the A-mod
Yeah.
and go racing. So.
Well, like I said, Dawson County's excited about having you back this year, and, of course, your wife Bobby, always the great help that she does there.
She's been to more races than I have. She says, I was like, I gotta work, and she's like, I don't care. I'm going to watch the World Outlaws.
Oh, yeah,
But,
okay.
yeah,
Well-
I'm really lucky to have her. There was times my lazy butt would be on the couch snoring, and she'd be like kicking me and going,
Time to go.
don't you have something to do in the garage? And I'm like, you'd rather me be in the garage than in here with you? She's like, yeah, you're snoring.
Denny Eggie's wife had said something like that. She recently passed away a while back.
Yeah, sorry to hear
And with a big fight with cancer, I guess, and stuff.
Fucking cancer.
And he said that he would come home and something about her words was, let the dog out and get in the garage.
There you go. Yeah, we're lucky. I'm lucky. I really am. We've had great sponsors. Every one of our sponsors in our car. Donnie Wells Design does our wraps. He's a friend, and he does great work. Randy Ward, Alfred Warden's son. He usually helps us with the wraps. He helps us with some tires and some sponsorship, whatever we can do. Tony Schultz helped us with wrapping or doing body panels and stuff. Dirt Boss. I get to build a car.
I know,
And
yeah.
that's awesome.
That's an awesome deal.
Says, why don't you buy a car? And I'm like, I get to build a car.
Put your own little tweaks
This
in
is
it,
mine. This is mine. I build it.
Yeah, this is what you'll be seeing out here shortly.
Yeah.
Tearing the racetrack up.
So that's good. Guy in the Machine helps us, with some tubing and stuff. Anything we need during the year. We're really lucky. Paul Dowdney, RS Customs, he's going to do our shocks this year. We get parts through him. He does the go-kart stuff, so we do a lot of stuff with him in the go-karts. We're lucky. We got a lot of small sponsors that contingency sponsors, like Close Racing Supply, Precision Performance, Weir's Machine, BSB, Total Power Batteries. They all usually kind of give you a little something, And I always said I'm not looking for something free. I'm just looking for
A decent
a
deal,
little
a little
deal.
racer
Yeah,
help.
Yeah, just give me a cut. But
Hey, Jay, it's been a pleasure.
it is.
talking
Thank you
to
for
Can't
doing
wait
this,
to see you out
Bob. Yeah,
there
we're looking
tearing the
forward to
dirt
it.
up.
Yeah, thank you very much.
The track's gonna be great.
I think it's going to be great.
Okay.
I hope everybody comes out.
Great. Thanks a lot.
Yep.